I just got through cutting hair, and then shoot. Now, this right here.
Yeah,
So,
I feel
yeah,
you.
you know how we do it.
Hey man, hey, 7 on, 7 off, baby.
7 on, 7 off, baby. It's just like that.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
We, one time we get our little small little rest on the end, and we just pop back on up and do what we gotta do.
Gotta do what we gotta do, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Hey, I get it. And I know them cheer competitions don't be nothing to play with. My senior engineer, his daughter performs in those things. Like they go to Disney World and stuff like that. And it's crazy. Showing me the pictures and stuff and the videos. That's something serious.
It is something serious.
That's something serious.
I haven't had a chance. I've seen, throughout the season, going to the, football team and seeing her cheer then. Yeah. But this is one of the first, from what I'm hearing, one of the first competition that they rose to the top. They got second place overall.
What's up? Yeah, man, ain't nothing to play with, dog. Ain't nothing to play with.
Oh yeah, ain't nothing to play with. That money ain't nothing to play with.
You know.
Man.
Show. Still, what it do, man?
I'm gonna get that dog on Tahoe from you too, dog. Oh yeah, it's a Tahoe.
I appreciate it, dog. I try to keep it clean.
Yes, sir. Dude, come over here. He got some same color you got. LG, you might have seen it though. Right across the street from us. Dude with the Maserati and everything. He got a silver one with some gray alloy. But he got it kind of dropped low.
Yeah. Hey, that's actually what I'm thinking about doing to mine, man. Cause I want to put some. I already picked the shoes out. Okay. I already know what I would see. That's what I want to do to her right there.
Oh no.
See, I'm a car fanatic though.
That's what I want to do to it. I'm looking at it like,
I'm a car fanatic.
I know what I'm saying. That's what I want to do to her.
It turns sideways on. You just tip it turn to the side. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that ball.
Yeah, that's
it. And that clearance. It's a clearance. That fender wheel in the tire. Oh my God.
I keep looking at it. I'm like, oh man, I ain't gonna act right if I do. I know I ain't gonna act right.
No, you're gonna be fine.
Is your everyday ride?
You gotta treat yourself.
Question: is it your everyday ride?
Nah, it ain't every day. It ain't.
Okay, man, do what you want to do with it then.
Yeah.
Do what you want to do with it then.
Yeah. Go ahead and go hard.
Go hard.
I got 4 other joints to jump in.
No, what I'm gonna say, man. You gotta treat yourself.
You gotta treat yourself, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna live through you.
I'm gonna live through them too. Shoot. When I say it, I'm gonna be like, one day. One day.
Oh yeah. My bad. The show live.
Yeah, the show live.
Welcome. This is a Real Spill podcast. We
episode 81.
Yeah, happy Sunday to y'all, man. What going on? Like you said, episode 81. Giving for less. Giving more for less.
Yeah.
I gotta work on that, man.
Yeah.
Giving more for less, man. Man. Glad y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all coming back, man. Hope y'all had a good Memorial Day weekend, all that good stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah, y'all went hard, man.
Nice trip I did in Tennessee, man.
That's nice right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I ain't been to Tennessee in a minute either. I gotta get back out there, man. Shout out to the Grizzlies. Y'all cost me some money in the playoffs. Nothing personal.
Hey, man, look like the young cats taking over, man. The new generation.
I see the OKC. Shout out to OKC.
Look like the old guard,
It's gonna be an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be 5-1 though, OKC.
But I guess anybody gonna watch it though for real?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
You think so?
Watch it, man. I think so. I like to see the new
new breed. SGA true. Yeah, he's true.
Yeah, and the Pacers, man. They don't really have a superstar. But I like the way they come together though. They play hard though.
They did what Boston did last year because Boston really didn't have a superstar stand out.
But with Tatum and Brown, you felt like they
had something going.
But like for real though, Holliberry, whatever his name is. Yeah. But my boy now I can't never say his name right. But he might hit you for 30, then next game he might hit 6 points.
Yeah.
And then Saka Yakum might get you for 40, then he may not get you for 12. So it's like up and down. So they don't never have no true consistent person. But anyway, that was the sports section.
But
man, I gotta do the little commercial stuff. Tune in every Sunday on Facebook, at the Real Spill Podcast. Also tune in on YouTube at the Real Spill Podcast. Number 3, is that right? It's been so long.
Yeah, number 3. Okay.
And then also check us out on Roku TV on the Pulse Network. Real Spill Podcast as well as the Real Spill After Dark Podcast. Real Spill After Dark Podcast is also on both of those, all three of those platforms as well. All right, did I do it right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, my bad.
You did that.
Gotta get back in the swing thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right. Y'all ready to get in there, man?
Yeah. We can get into it, man.
Okay, man. Giving more for less. I know y'all probably wondering what I mean by that.
Yeah, you can explain. Elaborate.
Yeah.
What's up, Doc?
Oh man, okay. I thought I had some notes, but I don't.
Yeah.
But the way I look at it is like, in life, man, we always talk about balances and 50-50, like whether it's relationships, whether it's your spouse, whether it's somebody you're dating, it could be your co-workers, family members. But is there really a such thing as true balance? I always feel like somebody gonna always give more in the relationship, whatever the relationship is, whether even with your children, what I'm saying, so forth. So I just feel like, it's like you always gonna give more than what you probably deserve back or what you will actually receive. And I just want to say, how do y'all feel about that, in certain areas of life? Okay. Like I know you do the business thing, you're a businessman, and sometimes in the business, you have to sacrifice.
Yeah.
To get that customers, get that clientele to come in, right? So you may go a little harder than what they probably giving you back in return. But you're doing it for the love.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, you know what I'm saying, and for the greater good. But that's what I'm saying, though. So how does that apply to you, though?
I look at it like this, man. Once you give more, it's really never. Yeah, you might get less, but in the long run, you'll still get more because you're putting your heart into it and you're giving. So what you're giving is gonna come back and multiply 10 times fold. Okay. So yeah, sometimes it might be some times where you might be like, oh man, I'm doing all this and I'm not seeing it. Right. But if you continue to keep giving, it's gonna come back and multiply. So yeah.
Hold on, man. Let's back up, man. We didn't do no introductions, man. So introduce yourself, man. And shout out your business, man. Plug yourself.
Yeah. Go ahead, play. My bad.
All right. My name is Aaron Thrasher. I'm the owner of A1 Mobile Styles. I am a mobile barber. I provide convenience and quality to all of my clients. That's what I do every day. So, 7 days a week, basically.
Right.
Yes. So, he pulling up.
Yeah.
He pulling up.
Working hard.
If you need a cut, just holler at me.
My boy working hard, man.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
We need more people like you, man.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of messed up hairlines out there, man. You know what I'm saying? I just want these cats to get themselves together, man. You know what I'm saying? When they go on these job interviews, the club, the first dates.
I'm the man for you.
Okay, y'all heard it.
Yeah. I'm the man for you. Definitely.
Okay, all right. But yeah, my bad. You were saying though, you believe you're gonna get more. You get it back when you give more.
Yeah, definitely. You get it back. It's just a time period. That's all it is. Just a time period.
Yeah. So it's like sowing the seed.
That's exactly what I was saying.
It's gonna multiply. It's gonna multiply. And it always maybe not multiply in financial gain. It might multiply just in friendships. It might do that.
Connection.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that.
So it's all around. It's a tenfold thing. It's gonna circle right back to you.
Nah, I like that. I like how you spent it.
Yeah.
That made me feel better about life.
Yeah.
Now, what about you, my boy?
Man.
I know you applied to any area, but I
mean, you. I think it's a pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
At times you gonna give more, get back less. Right. And sometimes you might give less and get back more.
Oh, I like that.
You see what I'm saying? It's a pendulum. So it's I told you, man, my grandmother, man, God bless her soul. That was something, man, when I was a little child, she's always pushed that in me, balance. Don't get too high, don't get too low.
Right.
You try to stay in balance. So I still try to live my life that particular way. I don't mind the sacrifice if there is an end goal or a result that I'm looking for.
Right.
Because sometimes you can sacrifice for something. Mm-hmm. And you actually receive it, and you realize that the sacrifice wasn't actually worth what you were trying to obtain. Okay. But you don't blame that on the person. You're like, hey, that's what I wanted.
Right.
It just didn't. It didn't turn out the way that I wanted to be.
Right.
And you move on, to the next thing. And we like how you said with our relationships, be it business, personal, family, whatever. Sometimes it may not be a monetary gain initially, initially, because what he does for one person, that good word that good word might not manifest itself until it get to the fifth person beyond that.
Right.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So he might have cut this head, you know, on Monday, May the 3rd, on Sunday, May the 3rd, well, with June 1st. So he may have cut this head on June 1st, 2025.
Yeah. Right.
And it may turn into $1,000, you know, situation a year from now. A year from now. Because somebody's, oh, you know, man, so and so said to come see you, and I'm in town and my whole squad need a haircut.
Right. Now you done hooked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How that thing goes.
Exactly.
I ran into him one time at a Toys R Us one time back in the day.
Yeah.
It's a long story.
And you know, and we, you know, I talk about it. I do preach that a lot. I tell my young men that I mentor, I said, listen, man, it's about relationships.
Yeah, it's about
relationships. I said, I know sometimes when you're being decent and in order, it doesn't seem like that's getting you anywhere.
Right.
I said, but I promise you, it's not what people say when they're in front of you. It's what they say when you're not around.
Right. Oh yeah. Right. That really what matters.
That's what matters. That's what matters.
Yeah. How people think about you.
Yeah.
Your character.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. Well, let me ask y'all a question.
It travels with you everywhere you go.
Go always.
I did ask that y'all think most relationships were kind of. I was gonna ask, do you think relationships are lopsided?
Oh, they definitely can be at times.
Yeah, they can be at sometimes.
Yeah, they definitely can be at times. Actually, I expect it. I expect it. I mean, there's no way to maintain something at a 50-50 because there's just so many variables that are out of your control. You got health, you got you know, like even let's say husband and wife, we both working.
Right.
If I make more money than she do, my 50% gonna be larger than her 50 because I make more money. It's just mathematically impossible. If she make more money and I make less money, her 50 is gonna be higher than because it's mathematically impossible because we don't make the same amount of money. Right. So
y'all can give the same amount, but you still got more left over.
Exactly. If I'm making $100,000 a year and she making $50,000 a year, half of hers is 25, half of mine is 50. I mean, it's just mathematically impossible. You see what I'm saying? Her half ain't gonna match up to my half, so you can't. That ain't really what I'm when I think about 50-50. That's not really what I'm looking for when I'm talking about it in my aspect. All I want is I just want you to be putting in as much effort in our situation as I am.
Right.
And sometimes, man, you be in situations where you can't give. Maybe, man, you just spiritually drained.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey, we didn't have situations, even in your own situation.
Right.
You think about when Mama passed.
Yeah.
Like, could you really
give all?
No, you can't.
Because I was depleted.
It's that you depleted at the time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So you have to be rational and reasonable within those bounds. So if I know you're going through something, I'd be an asshole to demand that you give me something that I know you ain't got right now.
Right. That's true.
It's very understandable. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, man. What he just said. How do you deal with somebody that's asking something from you that you know that they know you can't give them, but they still demand it, they still expecting it though? How do you handle it? You talk to them, you tell them, look, I ain't got it. Or
that's why it's always good to communicate. Communication is the best thing as far as relationships, business, and everything else. Communication. Whatever. Say if they can't give that at that time, then there's something else that they can give too. Maybe time.
Yeah, you go.
Maybe work ethic. Maybe just anything.
Right.
But a lot of times it's not gonna be excuse me, I had the gum in my mouth. Always equal in everything.
Right.
Yeah. So you just got to make up for it in other areas. I put it that way.
Yeah.
So just talk to them like, look, I can't do that for you, but I can do this.
But I can do this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some other things that I'm good at. So I make up it on this end. Yeah.
Right. And one way or the other,
one way or the other. Yeah. Because it's always going to be an imbalance. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And everybody gonna make $100,000. Everybody ain't gonna do that. It's just not. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, even financially, like, you know, hey man, we see what's happening in this particular climate.
Right.
You can have a fantastic job right now, making tons of money, and things are completely out of your control.
Right.
Can take all of that away from you, and you got to start all over again.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
In the blink of an eye.
In the blink of an eye. And they ain't got nothing. You hadn't done nothing.
Yeah.
You've been perfect employee, or you running your own business. Like this. Fortunately for him, tariffs won't affect because half gonna grow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Half gonna grow.
Yeah.
Now outside of maybe him needing equipment.
Yeah,
you know, gas, logistics, products like that. Yeah. But half gonna grow. Right. But you got people out here, man, that all their inventory come from a China.
Yeah.
It comes from a Taiwan. Yeah. And if you get hit with a 50% tariff, man, you might be out of business.
Yeah, you might be out of business,
Completely out of your control.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Now you're right though. You're right. So you just have to deal with it. And, I mean, it's hard to swallow though. Like you said, when you pour so much into something. Yeah, so
that's why you got that story of my life. I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna get on my little soapbox. Go ahead, man.
No, you all right. Well, hey, you know we talk about that. Right. You know, and that's why I stress relationships, because you know when you start talking about people, and me and Steele talk about this a lot. It's like, man, you know, if you go get a brand new car, you know, I was using that. You go get a car. Right. If you keep the maintenance schedule, the car most likely won't break down. Right. And if it does break down, you know exactly what's wrong because you kept the maintenance schedule. Yeah. Right. They tell you 50,000 miles, you know, change your spark plug. Do your oil. All right, 100,000 miles. Pump out and get timing belt. You know, you do all that stuff. Typically, the car will roll. That car lasts you 400,000, 500,000 miles if you keep the maintenance schedule. But with people, it's not like that. You literally can take care of somebody their entire life, and the one time you don't do something,
it can just go.
They don't want to do that. It's like, bro,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
That's that sense of entitlement, man.
Your sense of entitlement. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Or you know that me and him we had conversations weekly. Loyalty. You know, we got homeboys that. Hey man, if your woman, if they even think your woman. Hey player, they'll slide right on up in there. Whereas I don't really move like that. It's like, man, that's kind of awkward, dog. I can't do that. I mean, especially we hanging. Right. And I always say this is like, you know, we and him talk a lot about stuff like that. And it's like, you know, how is it like let's take, you know, we all have been in these cliques where, you know, chicks done smash the homies. And there's always be one that want to wife her up. We always look at him like, bro, do you know how awkward this is?
Man. All of us, come on, man.
Yeah.
We at the dinner table, everybody looking like,
You know, it's awkward. It's like, bro,
and then y'all sit there talking about couple trips. They like, yo, man, we need to go to Hawaii, man. As a couple, Oh yeah, man, you man, we did it already, man. You went with L?
Yeah.
That's right. You did.
It's awkward, man. It creates an awkward situation. So it's.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That's a bad move.
Always.
That's tough. And then just to be honest, the woman that be comfortable to even present that to the dude, I question that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I question that. Like what type of time you on? But it's all good. But I understand though.
Yeah.
But they do that on Young and the Restless all the time. But this is real work. Days of life.
Yeah.
They bounce back around.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me ask you this then. Sticking with the subject, but on the relationship tip, do you feel when it comes to relationships, men and women, do you feel men demand more or do women demand more in a relationship? So who gives the most, you think, in most relationships when it comes
now,
to
you know both of us gonna say women.
Huh?
You know both of us gonna. I don't think nobody here not gonna say a woman. Not gonna say a woman.
You don't think the women give more, man?
Huh?
You don't think the women give more? Oh, okay.
Do
my mic off? Hello?
The women give a lot, man. They give a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to the ladies, man. We appreciate y'all.
I didn't say they didn't give a lot. I just said they don't give more. Let me. I ain't said they ain't give a lot. I just said they ain't give more.
Yeah, I'm just curious, man. Yeah, just curious. How do y'all feel about it? Y'all want to skip past that one?
No. Actually, I was prepared for that question.
Oh, okay, good.
I really was. So, I wanted to present this, see how y'all felt about it. Okay. You got a needy woman.
Okay.
And you got a grateful woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is this definition of a needy person. A needy person is often characterized by an excessive reliance on others for attention, validation, or support, often leading to clinginess or a constant need for reassurance. May exhibit behaviors like frequent communication, excessive need for approval, or a tendency to manipulate others to meet their own needs. While having needs is normal, a needy person's needs are characterized by a lack of independence and a desire for external validation to feel secure. Now, here's a grateful person. Feeling or showing an appreciation of kindness or thankfulness. And men, sometimes we get trapped because we get with a needy woman thinking she's grateful, but she's actually manipulating the situation.
Okay.
That's deep.
Yeah.
It's so
that's deep.
That's how you get into the honeydew list, and you do with this, and you do with that, and you're thinking, okay,
right.
This woman is grateful, and that's why she asked me. And it's like, nah, she's needy. She's actually manipulating you to get you to do what she needs to do. Because if you ever say no, you'll really find out how she really feel about you.
Yeah.
But so how you feel about that, Steve?
I'm
sorry. Hold on. Sound like some hit dogs over there hollering right now.
I mean, my opinion is, in a traditional relationship, just keeping it simple, where the man supposed to be the breadwinner, to protect all that, right? Then naturally, on paper, we do give more.
Yes.
Now, like he said, women do give a lot, and we are grateful for what they give us. They time, they love, they respect, all that. But yeah, on paper, yes. I mean, and it's designed that way, I guess.
It is, because God said that she was a helpmate,
right?
Not a partner,
right.
Said she was a helpmate,
right.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I just think sometimes, especially nowadays, and I know women work harder, just like men do, and they have a lot more responsibility nowadays.
Right.
But yeah, I think sometimes the lines get blurred.
Well, I just said it. God said that woman was a helpmate. Women desire to be a partner, but you don't want the partner responsibilities.
Right. The pressure
like
to come
if this was if we was a law firm,
right,
and this was Steele, Aaron, and Ologist LLC, BBY, whatever we gonna call it.
Right.
We all have a responsibility to do our part. Right. But our assistants or the paralegals, they helpmates.
Right.
They don't go to court. They don't do litigation. They don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't talk to the judge. They don't, you know what I'm saying? We do all of that. They're helpmates. So if I started trying to get them to behave like a partner, they'd be looking at me like,
Yeah.
I ain't getting no partner check. I need my name on the wall. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. So a lot of women want to be partners, which that's fine. If that's what you want to do, that's cool. But you can't complain about the increase of responsibilities being a partner versus being a helpmate.
Right.
I mean, that's just me.
You want to put some spice on that, man? You don't want to put no flowers on it?
I ain't gonna put no flowers on it. I'm listening.
All right, well, let me ask you this then.
Okay.
We'll skip past that one.
Okay.
But then we'll see it, We'll see it. What is a balanced relationship to you then? Whether it's business, personal.
Okay, what is a balanced relationship?
What is a balanced relationship to you then, Bob?
Everybody doing what they can to meet each other's needs. As in, okay, well, where, let's see, how I would say, this person might not can't give all the money, but then this person is filling in something else. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's never going to be a balance. You know. So it's like I said, whatever you can give to that relationship, whether it's like me protection, whether it's me guidance, whether it's me discipline. You know, because like I said, as far as money, sometimes it's not that way. Everybody don't make the same. So you know, it's never going to be a balance. But if they respect you and what you're doing, then hey, it's A1. It's A1. Okay. Yeah.
So long as everybody putting forth the effort.
Yeah, as long as we putting forth effort. Yeah.
And trying to meet the goals.
Meet the goals. Yeah. Because we got a goal that we got to meet, and hey, she is also the helpmate, but she can help you get to where you need to go too. That's also designed in that too as well.
That is the key word, help.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Well, let me ask y'all this, because y'all seasoned vets. You know? Still out in the streets.
Okay.
So do y'all go into these relationships with your spouses, or do y'all sit down every month or every so often just say, hey, these some goals that I think we need to work on? So do like you coming with some, she coming with some, or y'all just like see it at the same time, like, okay, you know what, the house need this or the kids need that, then y'all just like figure out a way to bring it together?
The way I do it is I go ahead and consult God first, put God first.
Oh man, that's fine.
And then once that vision comes down to me, she understands everything. We look at it, okay, this is what we're gonna do, A, B, C, D, and then we go at it like that.
All right, I like that, boss. So you got to keep God in the mix.
Always. I like that. I like that.
In the soup, man.
Yeah.
All right. Chicken in the soup, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry, player.
No. But I mean, no. He's absolutely correct. Yeah. I mean, and that's pretty much what happens. It's like, hey, you consult through God. You come with a plan. You communicate it. Now, there are some things that I will. What's the word? Defer to her because my skill set is not that.
Right.
So, I when I talk to my young men, I tell them all the time, a leader is not the strongest, it's not the smartest, not the fastest. A leader understands where people's strengths are, puts them in that position to maximize their strengths. Minimize their weaknesses, while as a leader I understand my own weaknesses, and I defer when I know that I am outmatched or don't have the knowledge. I will allow somebody else to give me the information that I need, even though I'm the leader and whatever happens falls on me. So if that's the case, I'm going to utilize my soldiers.
I mean, a wise man once told me, a man's greatest strength is knowing his weakness.
Hey, there you go. Exactly. Definitely. So there are certain things I'd be like, hey, baby, you got that. You tell me what we doing. I'm gonna make it happen.
That's all I ever do. That's all I ever do. I don't never make no decisions.
You listening to?
Yeah. Because I don't want to get cut off. I just let them make all the decisions, bro. I just pay for everything. But okay, let me stay on that though with that with both of y'all. So how do you handle it when you know you giving more and your partner, and then like I said, it ain't gotta be personal relationship, it could be business, whatever, family, whatever, but the person that you dealing with, they not giving you the best effort they could. You know that you've been carrying the load, you've been doing more than what you should be doing because they not stepping up. What kind of conversation is that when you have one? How you handle that?
You go ahead.
I'm trying to say, how do I say this without sounding arrogant? Okay, if I'm giving more and I know that you're not putting forth your best effort, or you're not putting in on your pot like you should be, I have to look at it one or two ways. Is it is it gonna get done if I don't do it? And if I do it,
right,
am I maximizing the situation? In other words, if I do it and it's going to turn out the way that I need it to turn out with my involvement, with me giving more, then I really don't give a damn about what you doing at that point, especially if it got to be done.
Right.
If it got to be done, because there are some things that got to be done.
Right.
Mortgage got to be paid.
Bills got to be paid.
Damn, whatever you doing,
right.
Mortgage got to be paid. With any relationship that I've ever been in, even when I was dealing with a woman, I had a budget.
Right.
And no matter what was going on, I look at what I'm making to keep the budget.
Right.
Anything else on the outside is extra.
Gotcha.
I'm not gonna depend on you, even though you say we're gonna do this vacation in the Barbados, and I'm gonna give you $350 a month for the next 6 months. My part, I don't be worried about that. I look at, can I pay for this? On my
so you put the money regardless.
Exactly. Exactly. Because I really can't worry about
what you gonna
do. I know what I'm going to do. Now, if you do what you do, fantastic, great, we good. But I can't worry about that. Now, if it's a situation where I gotta depend on your help, then we gotta have a conversation.
Right.
Because if I know I can't do it on my own without being sure that this other person's involvement is not there, and then you're not doing it, we got to have a conversation. But I honestly try not to get myself into situations where I got to depend on somebody. Because I know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. You can always count on yourself.
I always count on myself.
You should be able to count on yourself.
So I just try not to even get myself involved in that type of situation, because when you start getting yourself in situations where you got to depend on other people, that's where the manipulation comes in. That's where it happens, when you start feeling like you being used. And this is so as long as I know that, hey, I can do this with or without you, no offense.
That's just
I'm just being real.
Okay.
I live my life like that now. Like if I had to go back to just honestly being a single man, there is nothing about my life that would change. Financially. As a matter of fact, I'd actually be better off. Because it's easier to take care of one person than it is 2, 3, 4 other people.
Yes. You know, I know.
So
Poochie man downstairs, bro. Yeah, he be, my dog Poochie man. He downstairs.
It's all good. So I try not to even get myself in them situations. So that's just me. That's just me. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. Hey, now I got one. Hey, she'll break bread. She gonna check whatever. You know. So it gives you a sense of security and a peacefulness and a calmness. But mine to tell you,
you just don't want to.
Mine to tell you, she don't know what the bill look like. She tell you the heartbeat. She don't know what the power bill look like. She don't know what the gas bill look like. When the bill show, she.
Hey, the bill on the table.
That's it.
Appreciate it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me ask this then. Man. Did you want to pick it back up there?
I agree with what you said 100% though.
All right, well, now I'm going to hit you with this one then. So now let's say on an affectionate level though.
Okay.
All right, because relationships a lot of times, with your significant other, you want to be affectionate to them, you want to show them that you appreciate them.
Yeah.
What do y'all do in situations where you've been loving them and being considerate, getting them the candy they like, taking them out to the favorite restaurants, all that good stuff, telling them how beautiful they are, but you ain't feeling that energy back though, brother. Then what you do?
That's all stuff.
We got discussion. We got discussion then. Yeah, it can.
And then part 2. How important is it to get that type of energy back in a relationship?
It's always important because everybody feel like they're valued and everything like that. So it is important to do that though. But I'm just laughing at what you said earlier about the dog. It just hit me.
Oh yeah. But downstairs, man. Shout out to Pooch.
Shout out to Pooch.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
But like I said, ask that question for me one more time, though.
So I was just saying, like in the situation where you're dealing with your significant other. I mean, it could really be even with your kids or anybody. Like I said, family members. But I'm gonna just stick with the significant other.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, you loving on them, man. You supporting them. You know, you do all the things that they like, but you ain't been getting that in return. You know, about 6 months in, you just.
Okay, I can stop right there. I've never really felt that I ain't really getting everything. I'll be sure to be honest with you.
That's a blessing, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you gonna have fights. You gonna have well, no, let's correct that. You gonna have arguments, but I never really felt that. You know what I'm saying? That I don't get it back though. You know what I'm saying? That I never really felt that. So
out of 20,
you chose well.
I mean, I never really felt that though.
Yeah, that's good.
I felt like giving everything to her, and then vice versa. She's giving everything to me. So I really never really kind of, you know. We've had some arguments, yeah. But, you know, but you know, respect and all that. That's happened. So you know, So
okay, well I guess I'm on with it. What about you, man?
Oh no, I mean, hey man, see, that's what I be talking about. See, you know, me and you be having conversation. I told you, man, there be people out there, man, that you know they got wives.
Yeah,
they got wives.
Yeah.
You know, they got.
It's ancient nowadays. It's ancient nowadays, though. And in these day and age, from what I hear, you know, it's hard to find a wife.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
Like I say, they want to be everything but a wife. They want to be a partner.
Yeah,
they want to be, you know,
boss.
Oh yeah,
they want to run.
We're equals.
Right.
We're equals. Okay, what's that noise downstairs? Hey, you go downstairs. Take the bat.
She wants to go downstairs. You go down. I'm the one that sleep right beside with the pistol right.
Hey, there you go.
You know, I'm just saying not that I do that, but I'm just saying in general.
Nah, I do that. Yeah. You know. Hey, when I go in the restaurant, I sit, look, and face the door.
We supposed to that's us.
Military man, man.
We supposed to do everything. Yeah. We was in the restaurant last night, and my son sat down. I was like, no, let me get this right here. Let me get, because I need to see what's coming on inside. I need to see because what I do, I'm looking at everything. I'm scoping.
Right.
Okay.
You should.
I need to know what's going down. So I'm gonna be the first one that's gonna defend the wife. The kids, whatnot.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's supposed to be.
That's how we were raised.
Yeah, that's how we were raised.
That's how we were raised, bro.
Yeah.
Always know where the exits are.
So always know where the exits are.
All that, man.
Yeah, man. When we laugh at you, they'll laugh at you about it, but they don't realize it's like that was when you were a young man. You know, the old heads taught you that.
Right.
You know, hey man, when you walking down the street, you walk closer to the road.
Yeah,
you put it on the inside. You know, it was just little simple stuff like that. You know, it just stick. Yeah, it just stick with you.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Like even when we stay in a hotel or something. Yeah, I sleep on the side closer to the door.
Right.
Because if something comes through, you're supposed to be the first one in between.
Tennessee, the same thing. We went to Tennessee, Doc. The same thing, Doc. Same thing. I'm looking at.
That's what you were taught.
We gotta get better doing that.
Yeah, we got to, man.
Yeah,
we got to.
Right.
Got to.
Cause you know I'm a screamer, so that way when I see whatever going down, I'm warning everybody about. Everybody gonna know something going on. Yeah. So but I'm with you though. Yeah, you supposed to be that first line defense.
Yeah.
Okay, that was up. So yeah, you ain't never felt it before.
You know, I've been in a few relationships. Yeah, so I know, you know, when it happened, I just communicated it. Mm-hmm. You know, and you know, you communicate it. You know, sometimes it was just an honest misunderstanding, and sometimes people's, you know, I think sometimes we forget that when we date and we get married, have relationships, or whatever you're doing, you're dealing with personalities.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And my life experience may be completely opposite of yours. We still had this conversation all the time, because we talk about ladies who participate in the sexual industries, you know, the various things.
Okay.
And a lot of times when you're dealing with those kind of women, either they're hypersexual or they're not at all, because the environment that they've been in has desensitized them so bad that any type of affection or anything literally turns them off. It turns them off because they've experienced the worst things of men, and I'd be like, and so after like, play, you need to go talk to somebody, because how are you gonna have a relationship? Because when a guy want to hold your hand or kiss you or hug
be
you
intimate with
and be intimate with you, and it brings a negative you got to bear, it brings a negative connotation because of the some things that you chose in your past, dealing with what you dealing with. You can do those things and try to act like they don't bother you, but
they really bother
they really bother you. It really does. So
I feel you, man. I've been on the short end of that, man. Not getting the love back, man. So it's a bad feeling, man.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like I said, sometimes you talk to them and they might understand, and then some of them just like, oh, that's just who I am. So now you looking like, well, now I gotta make a decision.
Now you gotta make a decision. Hey, exactly. When they hit you with that, then the ball in your court. Then
and I tell people all the time, man, when they show you who they are,
you gotta believe them.
You gotta believe them, man.
You gotta believe them, man. And at the end of the day, man, sometimes we see people and we have our own connotations of who we think they are, right? Instead of just realizing and dealing with who they actually are as a person, right? Like it's like you can see a beautiful girl and you can imagine this life with her and how she would be, and this and the other, and then she opened her mouth and she sounded like Sexy Red. And you be like, damn,
you be like, oh no,
you just ruined it. Just
I'm screaming. I'm still gonna talk to you.
He said, I'm still gonna talk to you.
I'm very aggravated about the situation. But I'm still gonna take care of that. I'm still gonna take care of that. I'm sorry, my bad, man. I'm bad.
No, you good, man.
Well, let me ask y'all this then, man. For both of y'all, what end of the spectrum are y'all normally on as far as the giving and the receiving? Like, do y'all consider yourselves givers more so than receivers? And do y'all take pleasure in giving? You know what I'm saying? But it's back to the community, your family.
I do. I do. I know. I'm sure I give more than I give back in return, but I'm okay with that. Right. I'm okay with that. So I don't.
Our roles require us to give.
Really. I don't.
Take it all.
We take it all. Yeah, and
when they sleep at night, we up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
I hope she don't get mad at me about this, but a few years back, me and my wife, we had a conversation and we were just talking, and I asked her honestly, I said, when's the last time you've gone out of your way to do anything for me?
No.
And she was like, and she couldn't honestly remember. She really couldn't remember. Wow. And it wasn't anything intentional. I was just making a point that as men, especially when we have family, significant others, and kids, that is a daily thought process. It's literally built into our programming. And going out of my way don't mean that I go buy you a house or some gift or something every day that something extravagant. It's just that when I'm in the store and I know that your favorite potato chips is out, like, oh man, she got more. Let me grab them for a while. And I said it's that thought process, and I was explaining it to her. I said, as a man, we are groomed that way.
We see stuff and just take care of it.
Exactly.
We don't wait around for it.
Exactly. We don't wait around for it. Exactly. It's sort of like, and the old heads used to do that all the time because we were little kids and we see the old heads teasing the young men like he come in the house and the doorknob shaking. Man, you got this nigga in his house and the doorknob still shaking, because he should have fixed that. As a kid, you didn't really think much about it. You didn't catch it.
But he was checking them.
He was checking him. He was like, hey, bro, No. What's up with the blind?
Right.
The window won't close.
Smoke to keep going off.
Yeah. Smoke to keep going off. Put a battery in it. You know that stuff. So we were groomed to be like, I see a need, whether you ask me for it or not.
You just go.
I'm going to take care of it. But what's crazy is now, Aaron, women actually get upset with you for being that way.
Yeah.
Like I've like seriously, like there have been women, man, that I've been involved with, just platonically, even just as friends. I would just see something and be like, "Hey, I took care. Why you did that for me?
Right.
I didn't ask you to do nothing.
Right.
What you saying? I can't do it for myself? Like no, player was just
on that.
I was just
yeah.
And then I mean, it's that, and then they think you trying to get something out of it.
Right.
Yeah, they feel like you said manipulating them or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, I just saw it need to be fixed. I just took care of it.
Right.
Yeah, I got coworkers all the time. I work with number of women, man. So yeah, that's all I deal with, man. And I just see stuff all the time, and I just do it. And they're like, "Stud, why you do that?" I ain't need you to do that, but I'm like, I'm tired of watching you, step over that or drag that or whatever. I'm like, so I just fixed it,
And I'm learning this too. If we can't do it ourselves, then we can easily pick that phone up. I need you to do this for me. The bottom line is to get it done.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
The bottom line is to get it done. That's the bottom line. When you see it, you need to get it done. Simple as that.
Exactly. That's all it be, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Hey, if I don't cut the grass, I got my little man to cut the grass. If I'm out trying to get the money to do something, to the next level.
Right.
So yeah.
No, I'm with you on that, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. All right. Well, that was good right there, man. I know we gotta give it a go. I got that in the cup.
We gotta do in the cup. We on time.
Let's do the commercial break.
Okay.
Once again, like, subscribe. This is the Real Spill Podcast, episode 81. Giving more for less. Y'all check us out on Facebook at the Real Spill Podcast. We're on YouTube at the Real Spill Podcast number 3. And we're on Roku TV on the Pulse Network at the Real Spill Podcast. And also you can check out the Real Spill After Dark Podcast as well on all 3 networks. Shout out to Ayo.
And Mr. Mobley there, with the hookup. Yeah.
I'm glad you're
Oh man, you got a plug, man. Hey, we're gonna be live coming up soon. Yeah, we're gonna be live June 28th.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna be live. Yeah.
Fall through, man.
Yeah. Come on. We ain't got. We gonna present it, but we gonna actually be live. We're gonna have a live studio audience. So once we get everything, locked in, we get address, some dates, and some times. Y'all come in and just sit in, man, with us live.
Yeah, y'all can watch us, man. Do this in person. You know what I'm saying? So y'all check that out, man. I'm excited. I'm gonna get my skin bleach. Get this Sammy Sosa. Get some green contacts, man. I'm be ready, man. Hey, I'm be ready, dog. Get that Philip Michael Thomas.
Oh man. Back in the 80s, man. Advice.
That Sammy didn't last too long. He chocolate again now.
Yeah, I know, man.
He must have ran out of bleach. He ran out of bleach.
You gotta keep that up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sammy, man. All right. Here we go, man. In the cup. As y'all know, this is the lightning cup round. Where I ask lightning cup round. This is where I ask questions. And man, I cannot talk today. But I'm gonna ask 5 questions. Okay. All right, just random questions, man, and y'all answer to the best y'all ability.
Okay.
Y'all excited about it, man?
Yeah. But I don't know what it is though. But we ready though.
All right, here we go. First question. This will be some good ones for y'all, man. This one probably y'all gonna be stuck on this one about 10 minutes.
Oh.
Better athlete, Bo or Prime? Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
Bo. Oh no! Oh, look at that.
Bo.
Represent the 4A. Okay.
Bo.
Sorry, Dion, man. I love you, but we gotta go with Bo, man. I'm gonna go with Bo. He ran up a wall, dog.
Yeah.
He ran up a wall, man, and caught.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dion was a bad boy, though.
Yeah.
Dion was a bad boy.
Yes. I saw Bo break a bat on his leg.
Yes, man.
Like a tweet.
Bo Jackson was the $1 million man.
Oh,
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Definitely.
He was what was $6 million man now?
Yeah. Oh man, what was it? Got me. You made me pull him back up, man. I used to watch him all as a kid.
Steve Austin.
He's the original
Steve Austin.
Yes.
Shout out to Lee Majors.
Yeah.
The Bionic Man.
Yes.
All right, so it's Bo.
I thought we
were gonna have a battle now.
Nah.
Shout out to Bo, man. Wherever you at. All right, here we go. Second question. Who do you think is the biggest action star? Or who do you think is the biggest action star of all time? Like, off the top of your head, what action star hero is the biggest in your mind?
Action star hero. Yeah. Okay.
Action you go all the way from your childhood up to now. It ain't got to be present, but just overall.
Action star.
Who the biggest action star of all time to y'all, man? I know it's a tough right there. It's tough.
Oh man, I'm just gonna throw something out there though. I mean, action. You just saying action, not cartoon. You just saying action all around.
Yeah, real life.
Just action, just fight. Okay, I'm gonna say Denzel for me though, man. You know, Denzel. Action. I want to say Bruce. Well, I can't say Bruce. Okay, but I'm gonna stop because he might have Bruce.
No, you could.
So man, I'm caught between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Sylvester Stallone. I probably gotta say Arnold. I probably gotta go Schwarzenegger. I gotta go Schwarzenegger.
Now, that's my boy. I had a 3-way tie at first, but I'm leaning more towards Sylvester Stallone. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, Sylvester.
But my 3-way tie was Bruce Willis, Schwarzenegger, and Stallone. Right? But I'm leaning towards Stallone. I'm gonna tell you why.
Got to be Stallone.
The Rocky series, man.
Yeah,
that's the one thing that separates him from all the rest of them, man. And he came back. But yeah, see, he the only one that did sequels. That's my point, right?
Yeah.
Rambo 2. He's the only one, other than Bruce, that did the sequels with Die Hard.
Yeah.
He the only one that did sequels.
Yeah,
true.
Arnold ain't never done a sequel, I don't think, except for Terminator.
Yeah,
that's it. Mm-hmm. But he got Rocky, Rambo.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Did you do another sequel? And Expendables.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but Arnold Schwarzenegger was in that too, though.
I didn't see he was, but it was Sly Baby though.
It was Sly. It was Sly. Yeah, it was Sly. But
and Bruce was in this Expendables too.
Yeah, the first two. Yeah.
Okay, but so all right, man, that was good right there, man. All right, let me see here. You said Bruce Lee though.
I said, I know. I'm mad now, man.
No, you good, man. You good. It was a tricky question.
Yeah, it was a tricky question.
All right, here we go. Third question.
But it was a good one though.
This is a little tricky, but I don't know. I must have been half asleep when I wrote this. Which disaster would you rather deal with, flood or fire?
Fire.
Ooh.
I think fire. I tell you why. Maybe fire.
I mean, you got a chance to survive, but it's just like, which one would you rather take on?
Though? You saying take on?
No, you
saying
take on.
I'm thinking after. I was thinking after everything is done, what would I come and clean?
Oh, you look at it like that too.
So I'm thinking it like that.
Yeah, that's good.
I think I'd rather go with fire for me. Floods, because I know I can just clean it on up and just
keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Yeah.
I think that's just me.
I think floods are more destructive than fires.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because floods will wipe out foundations.
Yeah.
Soil, roads.
Yeah.
Everything.
True.
And
okay.
So with my particular line of work, I've seen a lot of that. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You the expert
now, if this is me in the movie and I got to run from either the explosion or the flood, I'm gonna run from I'm gonna take on the fire. Cause it seems like that water gonna be real hard to outrun, player.
Yeah.
And that fire might burn out after so long.
Right, after so long.
Yeah. And plus, I just saw Final Destination, man, and
I ain't seen that. I do not want to see, but everybody that see the man.
Oh, because I think they made 2 Final Destinations.
No, so this one right here, not to give it away, I don't know if you care about, but
no, because I don't watch it anyway. It don't bother me.
It ties all of them together.
Okay.
This is the one that started all of them.
Okay,
that's why it's called Bloodlines. It's actually dope, man. And then, and I thought they had got corny, towards the end. Not this one I'm saying, but when they started doing all of them.
Right.
But the way they brought them all back together, I was like,
okay, now you gonna make me want to go see it.
You gotta go see it, dog. Because this is how it all starts in this one, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's called Bloodline. And I don't want to give away the plot, man, but it's like...
You can tell it, because I still look at it.
You okay?
Nah, I don't hear.
Okay, man, we'll talk about it later, man. But it's a dope movie, though. The plot is actually dope, man. Yeah, but it ties all of them together. All right, here we go. Here's another one. Which career would you rather have, Steph Curry's or LeBron James? Both of them got 4 titles. Both of them have been MVPs. But which career would you rather have?
I'd rather have LeBron's.
I ain't mad at that.
I'd rather have LeBron's. You know, although Steph has spent his time at one team, I'm kind of like a journeyman. I'm like Robert Ory. Everywhere I go, I want to get a ring. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it might not seem like much on the surface, but when we start talking about the history of LeBron, watch, people gonna be saying everywhere he went, he gave him a ring. He gave him a ring.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's a principle to that. It's like, hey, you know, basically so what you're saying is, hey, you put LeBron on your team, you gonna get a ring.
You get at least one.
You'll get at least one. Exactly. Cause I'm a journeyman like that.
You cool with LeBron still?
I'm cool with LeBron. I mean, it's I got to pick, so I guess LeBron, bro. I guess LeBron. Yeah. So I made
him think about something.
You made him think about
it. So I made him think. You're right. So he didn't think about it everywhere he went. He got a ring. He didn't consider that.
I mean, with the scoring title and the assist records, the rebound and all that stuff. I mean, of course, LeBron be an easy pick, but I'm leaning more towards Steph because he was underrated to me. Like nobody expected him to have the career he had coming out of Davis. He was a good shooter, but
okay. Now, let me ask you this:
I like the underdog.
Who's pressure? The nobody expects to do anything, or the person that they expect. That's another reason why I'd have to go with him, because LeBron is one of the few people who actually lived up to his expectations. Right. He actually lived up to it.
They were talking about him at 15, man.
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess with Steph, I like too, because normally the dads and the sons that play, one don't never be as good as the other.
Yeah,
and he actually outplayed his dad.
Yeah.
Like I said, he got 4 rings.
Yeah,
he's been able to do it on the same team.
Yeah,
KD did help him out. Don't get me wrong. I understand. He got him 2 of them. But it's just, I just think that was like a cooler story though. But King James definitely lived up to the hype though. I can't take nothing away from him, man. Yeah. Shout out to him, man. He ain't no Michael Jordan.
Definitely.
MJ
all day.
Oh my God.
We'll have a debate on
that. That's a whole episode.
All right, here we go. Last question. Who had the best mic skills in wrestling? Who was y'all favorite wrestler who had the best mic skills, bro?
Oh, you said
past, present.
Just talking on the mic.
Yeah, I mean, when they grab that mic,
Ric Flair.
I ain't mad at it. I can't argue with them.
My choice is either gonna be Ric Flair or Macho Man.
See, I was going Macho Man. I was gonna say Macho Man.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I was gonna say Macho Man, and then of course Hogan and Ric Flair all day.
Yeah, but I was gonna say Macho Man voice was just.
He did. He had that. Yeah, he had a crazy voice.
Brother.
The way he used to get hyped up too, man.
I'm trying to talk like. But I was gonna say somebody who was underrated though, man. My skills, boss. Booker T, man. I don't think y'all gave Booker T his props, man. Booker T used to be funny, man. Booker T used to be funny,
he's still funny now. Ain't that the
especially with him in Harlem Heat.
Yeah.
With Stevie.
Yeah,
man.
Brother, his real brother, Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie Ray.
Real brother.
With Stevie Ray, and Stevie J. I'm thinking about Steve J off of Love Hip Hop.
I'm talking about right now.
Them jokers used to be funny, boss. Yeah, Booker T underrated, man.
I remember Booker T too tough though. I remember everybody ever Booker T. I remember the name
5 times.
Yeah.
5 times.
I know you didn't say that.
You say sucker. Can you dig it, sucker? You remember that?
The spinneroonie.
Yeah, you do that. Then you look at the hand.
It's coming back. Yeah.
Booker T was underrated, man. They get my boy.
Like he an announcer now. He does a lot of training for WWE, man. He's still funny.
Okay.
He's still funny. Booker T
the classic line though, when he called Hogan the N word though.
Oh yeah.
When he called Hulk Hogan the nigga man.
Yeah, that was funny.
Hogan, we come for you too, nigga.
Oh my God.
He realized, he was like, oh man.
Back then too, you couldn't have done that back then. Oh man.
Bro, you should have saw.
I got to see that.
You pull up on YouTube.
Yeah.
Pull up on YouTube, man.
Booker T. Okay, calls Hulk Hogan.
We ain't scared of him. Hulk Hogan, we coming for you too, nigga.
Yeah.
And then he realized, he said, oh man. Then the white girl, that used to be with him, and she was like, it's okay. It's okay. My bad. My auntie watching. I ain't mean to say nigga auntie. Okay, all right, man. All right, well, that was the Real Spirit Podcast, man. We appreciate our guest, man, once again, Mr. Thrasher, man. Yeah.
I appreciate you
The
guys.
hood barber,
Appreciate you, definitely, man. Definitely,
Yeah, man. Thank you, man. You always welcome, bro.
Yes, sir.
Always
Definitely.
Come through.
Oh yeah.
Is that right if I go ahead and shout it out again?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dog.
Yeah, do it, man. You should have came in with a.
Yeah, I should have came in with a thing.
Yeah.
A1 Mobile Style on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. A1 Mobile Style on Facebook. Not on Twitter yet, but yeah, A1 Mobile Style, Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all hit him up, man.
Yeah, hit him up, man. This man know what he doing. Man.
Yeah, man. I wish I had a before and after picture.
Hey, man, like look at his beard, man. That's,
I'm about to say,
I can't do that, man. That's
Appreciate it.
That line is crispy, boy.
Appreciate it.
Talk about it.
You know, one time, man, I wish I could show a before and after picture, man. I look like one of the dudes from Planet of the Apes, and he cut me, man. I'm talking about. Total different, dog. Like, you ain't recognize me. So I'm just telling you, the man good. The man good at what he does, man. Yeah.
Man.
I was looking like Caesar.
Hey, man.
I was looking like Caesar on Planet Apes, man.
He cuts so good that he gonna want you when he get through with you.
All right, man. Yeah, that's it, man. Oh, yeah. This the unprofessional part of the show.
Yeah, man. Love the Elgin. Love the doc. Loved it all the time.
Yeah. You killed over here, so as long as you sit down over there and we get ready.